demonstration of the workflow, just so that I can show you why I think that this is a better way. If from what I understand from the OP's post, he said he would like to set EQ, reverb, etc. separately for everything that he's working on. If you have, using the snapshot method. Here, what you do is slice up your tracks, which same as in mix, but you just take the tool, chop, 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 chop. Then you'd whip select. That's 2 songs there because I missed. Bring it down. Alright, now they're here. What this lets you do is now take these and you just add a bus for them. Alright, which as you go along in your, hold on, let me make this a little bit friendlier for my mouse aiming. And because it makes the new tracks for you on the fly like this, you can bust these out very quickly. And if you run out of space, it has a really nice little sliding option. At some point you will no longer be able to see your cuts, but at that point you would just pack your tracks into a folder or something. Something like that, which this offers, but that's not the purview of this video. Alright, so now we have a couple songs sequenced. Add bus. Add bus. Surprise! Add bus. And not to blow your mind, but oops, I accidentally packed the folder. We're going to add a bus. Okay, so now we're going to go to the mix window. And this looks like a mess at first, but what you do is you just turn off the track view, right? So now there's nothing cluttering your mixer. Because if you are going through 8 hours of audio, you're going to have a bunch of this. So now you can just treat them like channels. So let's just we'll use these because these are what you get free. You said you need reverb, and you said you need Pro EQ. You might have to pay for them, but wow, you figure it out. You just get free VSTs. And then, I mean, you're gonna want maybe a comp. So you can just go here. You can change all your settings as you need. You can store the FX chain. Sorry. Demo for Mixbus. Okay. And now for each bus you make as you go along in the songs, bit by bit, you have your demos for Mixbus, and these will be applied to every track. And then obviously you would, as you go along, you'd rename this to track 2, song 3, whatever. And then you're able to take your buses and just export those as you would stems. You'll see all your stems in here. And I should add that when you do export stems, it will add silence in between the start point of the song and when you export the stem. So if you did want to just go straight from sequencing here and put them into Mixbus, so you just have like, 180 track session in Mixbus, you could do that very easily. It'll maintain your sequencing positioning. However, I would bus down as much as possible because at the end of the day in Mixbus you're going to be shoving them into 8. So that's why I would use this. It lets you keep everything under one view and when you've got 8 hours of stuff to worry about and that many tracks, you want to just be able to look and see, okay, nothing's overlapping. I still have this much more to go. You can look at your mixing, and if you're scrolling through, let's say uh, I accidentally forgot to put things into this, put my inserts in this bus. If I have 30 of these damn things, when I'm scrolling through, I'll notice this one's missing my inserts, and I need them there, so I'll put them in. Uh, and that's really important to have that visual ability to rapidly assess your project and make sure nothing silly has happened. Like, for example, I don't know, these things didn't wind up getting put in the right spot. Maybe they're overlapping a little bit. If you don't have the ability to see that something's gone a bit wrong, you, you know, it can be a real pain. I don't care how perfect you label your snapshots. It's going to be a pain in the neck. So that's all. The end.